Hello. Ah, my dumb ass. When it was when it's red, it's off. I had the goddamn mic off. Okay. Hold on, I'm about to send you a link real quick. Soon as the fuck I find this song, bitch. Stream now. Events. Camera. Okay. What the fuck is my URL, bitch? Stream manager. Man, I need to stop fucking changing shit. The fuck, I just can't come on here and look up and see what the fuck my goddamn stream is. Can you hear anything? Oh wait, not coming through there. Let's go back to live. Back to what the fuck I was doing, please. Options, streaming cards, basic info, entertainment, unlisted, stream info. I just need a fucking URL.
Right back then, I'm about to eat. I
Alright,
ain't eating like 2, 3 days. Nigga been nipping on donuts.
I'm about to be heading out in a second.
Alright, shit.
So hold on. Let me get this motherfucker one quick little test. Turn this son of a bitch up. Is you all the way up? Yeah, it looks like you all the way up. I'm gonna have to do some more tweaking on this motherfucker, but I see sound coming through this bitch.
Yeah.
I just need more some shit. Alright. cutting out in a second. So hold on. Let me get this motherfucker one quick little test. Turn this son of a bitch up. Is you all the way up? Yeah, it looks like you all the way up. I'm gonna have to do some more tweaking on this motherfucker, but I see sound coming through this bitch. I just need more some shit. Not coming through there.
What is up, guys? Welcome to the Gaming Careers YouTube channel. My name's Pete, and today we are going to be looking at how to get that professional sound by playing around with some of the microphone options in OBS Studio. If you are new here to the Gaming Careers YouTube channel, please do have a look around at the other videos we've got. We've got loads of different content. All of it is based around helping you make a profession out of your gaming passion through live streaming and through content creation on Twitch or on YouTube. So definitely subscribe if you haven't already. There are 4 main settings that we're going to be playing around with in this video that OBS helps us change. All of them audio related. So the first one is the compressor. The compressor helps reduce loud noises like when you're shouting or celebrating a special moment in your stream, as well as boosting the low noises such as when you're whispering if you're trying to be sneaky in a gameplay moment. So it helps really just normalize all the different volumes to make the sound profile more consistent. Secondly, we're going to be looking at the gain filter, which just helps change the gain of the actual microphone. So if you need to boost it at all or reduce it, this is how you do that. Thirdly, we'll be looking at applying a noise gate. This is a filter that basically cuts off your microphone when you're not speaking. And finally, we'll be covering noise suppression, which just helps reduce some of that background noise. If you've got some fans running or air conditioning or something like that, will help reduce that noise within OBS. Audio as a whole is something that often gets overlooked in a stream setup because everybody wants to work on all the visual stuff, but it's actually really key to have a good audio setup. Your stream viewers are really going to thank you for setting up your microphone properly. We have in the past covered some external software such as Voicemeeter, which will help actually change the sound of your microphone, but this video is more concentrated on the actual OBS sound settings that they've recently released into the latest version of OBS Studio, and they're going to help clean up the sound that you have from your microphone rather than playing with the actual EQ and the sound profile that your microphone gives. The final thing to mention before we get started is this will work with your your headset microphones or your cheap desktop microphones, but you're going to get better results if you're using a proper condenser mic, even a cheap one like the Blue Snowball or Blue Yeti. I'll actually be setting up my Blue Snowball through this video, so you're going to be able to hear the differences that each filter that I apply makes. And if you want to check out either of those microphones, I have added links to them down in the description. But it will work for every mic, so follow along if you want to have cleaner sound. Let's jump in. So here we are in OBS Studio, and right now I have no microphone filters enabled. So what you're listening to is just the completely raw input from my Blue Snowball microphone. The reason that I've done it like this is because you're going to be able to hear the differences in how I sound before and after I add each filter. So it's going to really help emphasize what's changed in each setting. Just before we get started, if at any point in this video you find out that you don't have one of the filters that I have in my version of OBS Studio, please do make sure that you're checking that you have the latest version of OBS Studio. You can do that by heading up to the help and then checking for updates. Secondly, I'm assuming that at this point you have your microphone set up in OBS Studio and that you see this little green bar here moving with your voice. If you can't, then it's likely that you haven't got the right microphone selected. So if you come down to the little settings cog here, click that and select properties, you can then select the correct device from all the list of devices that Windows has detected. For me, I'm using my Blue Snowball microphone, and that shows up as microphone, USB audio class, blah 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 blah. So I've selected that one and I can see my microphone picking up the sound of my voice. You can also do some quick adjusting of the level of your microphone by dragging this slider here. So if I drag it to the left, I will get quieter and quieter and quieter. If I drag it back to the right, I'll be getting louder. So you can do some quick adjustments there, but you can, and we'll be looking at doing that a little later with the gain filter. Now once your microphone is set up and you can see this green bar moving with the sound of your voice, we are ready to make our microphones sound a little bit better with some filters. Now even though in the intro I said that we were going to start with the compressor, I actually now think it makes more sense to start with the noise suppression. So what noise suppression does is it helps to eliminate the mild background noise that your microphone might be picking up. It's not really that effective at removing large amounts of background noise, to eliminate the mild background noise that your microphone might be picking up. It's not really that effective at removing large amounts of background noise, to eliminate the mild background noise that your microphone might be picking up. It's not really that effective at removing large amounts of background noise, to eliminate the mild background noise that your microphone might be picking up. It's not really that effective at removing large amounts of background noise, to eliminate the mild background noise that your microphone might be picking up. It's not really that effective at removing large amounts of background noise, to eliminate the mild background noise